YouTube found back in the paint booth. Got the 2017 Camaro. Matched up, ready to go. Paint code, something. But blew me away, that's the name of the blue. Blew me away. Finna get it wet down. And we're gonna put that red, come back and put a red stripe. The red stripe all the way down the passenger side, from the front bumper to the back bumper. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, found out we in the paint room, bagged up, which I here last week. Building my shells and stuff. Store my paint. The mixing table gonna be right there. Gonna try hard to keep this paint organized. Custom paint, House of Color, Chevrolet, Nissan, Toyota, so on. But this is the color that's on the Camaro. Actually got the bigger cans. That ain't it. Oh, what is the can? Right here. That's the paint code. What's up, YouTube? Day 2 on this blue Camaro. Man, after 97 coats of base, man, I literally sprayed a gallon and a half of paint on this just to get the primer spot covered up. And I actually sprayed like a whole gallon of paint just trying to cover up the primer. The primer that was on there. Like this paint didn't cover good at all. I should have sealed it, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad cover. But I had to spray like exactly a gallon and a half of blue paint to get everything covered. But we back, we got it knocked out. And it's a long process. Like I said, it's day 2. We got it cleared. Looking real good. And what I mean by cover, you gotta cover up the primer spots with the paint. And they kind of tricky with these colors. This color kind of got like a little flop to it. It's like a bluish purple. And I cut the lights off in the booth and got my flashlight out. And you can actually see like the primer. You can still see the primer. You can see the primer through the base. So that lets you know like once it's out in the sunlight, you still gonna be able to see that primer. It means that it's not covered good. You ain't getting good coverage. So after a gallon and a half of paint, we got it covered. I ain't seen nothing like it. This felt like a candy job. Then we got to come back and put the red stripe down the passenger side, and also we're gonna do the red brake calipers. So yeah, it's a pretty color, real pretty color. But next time, most definitely gonna put some, gonna seal it. Cause like you burning up a lot of money. The more paint you put on there, the more material you put on there, trying to get primer to cover, there's money, you know, you're losing. So that's a gallon and a half. Like if I had sealed it, I could have probably got away with it, maybe a quart or 2. Maybe 2 quarts or so. So I had to burn some money to learn that lesson. Because I done seen it on other colors before. I didn't think this one was gonna do it, but I actually have sprayed this color before. I sprayed this color before on a Mazda, 2013 Mazda something. Girl seen it. It was actually a Camaro out there that was red. And the girl seen the car and she said she wanted that color that was on the Camaro, so I actually put this color on the Mazda. But the Mazda was already gray, and I didn't have to do any body work, so that gray covered good, which The gray is darker than the primer. The primer is way lighter. So another little trick I do, if I got like some leftover gray paint, I'll shoot a little gray over the primer just to kind of cover the primer up with the gray or whatever before I put the blue on. And that's what I did on her car, because I had to touch it up too. She had an accident and I had to do some body work on the fender. So I ended up having to spray some gray over the primer and then put the blue on. So that'll help you get it caught up to where you won't be in here fighting primer spots, wondering if you got it covered, like spots and all that. So yeah, you're gonna seal it, put your gray color base or kind of close to whatever finish you're gonna put on there. If you got some leftover blue or whatever color, just gonna try to cover up the primer and then put your top coat on and then clear it. But yeah, we got that knocked out. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Stay tuned. Alright. It's this sunlight shot. If we hadn't got them primer spots covered, truth and behold, that sun, we're gonna tell it. We're gonna pull it out and be ready to pull it back in, sand it down, doing it over. The sunlight won't lie. It's a pretty color though. A lot of metallic. Just want to give y'all that outside shot.